He got found guilty, but nobody bought it. They were popular.
All right, let's go for one of these.
In the New York
I don't
show
know if
trial.
that's smart. I should be playing the Sicilian at
points.
this level, but play a little Colorado Gambito.
I've talked to the Republican Party that's doing these. Trump's about 25 points ahead nationwide.
Okay.
In mainstream news, they say 15 points. In battleground states, he's 10 to 15 points ahead.
Okay.
With dead people out of district, that's not enough. Maybe they can steal a 5-point lead. You can't steal a 10-point lead. You can't steal a 15-point lead. So even in New York, he's now in play. Places like Michigan, 10 points ahead. Pennsylvania, 10 points ahead. Georgia, 15 points ahead. Arizona, 15 points ahead. They can't steal that. So they're in total collapse. They're trying to remove Biden. So you change the subject by killing Trump, and then who is the nominee 1 week before he goes to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the RNC. So now that they shot at the king and missed, and he's even more popular and they're more desperate, as I said 3 years ago, as Tucker said years ago, as I've said on air and as I personally told Trump, I'll leave it at that. I said, sir, 6 months ago, I said, you are on a trajectory where you've beaten all this. The next thing is assassination. That's why he has the Secret Service.
He's got to move it, right?
That isn't an issue. Remember, Forbes was saying last night, there was an incident, a backfire of a car or something. They were... Shut that down, guys. So they are literally trying to sell you that none of this happened, that there wasn't even assassination. They tried that for like 6-7 hours yesterday, showing you how incredibly disgusting all this is and how the fix is in. So I told you literally
we go here first.
Like a parrot on methamphetamine what was going to happen in the last couple of years. Now let me tell you the rest of the moves the deep state has. He's trying to pull the troops out. Thank you. He's trying to pull the troops out of Ukraine. The U.S. funds 83% of the funding that's public. People say, Trump can't kill this. He can't stop this. The hell he can't. He's the commander-in-chief. So Kennedy tried to pull out the troops. He pulled out 100,000 and he was dead a month later in 1963. So here's what the deep state needs to do. Everybody's against him. The whole world's waking up to him. They want to kill, I'll be very slow here. They want to kill Trump now even more because this just gave him 20 points. He's not, all these Democrats that are now voting Trump, he's not going to win by 10 points. He's going to win by 30 points.
Oh, that was a pawn. What am I doing? A piece. So what am I doing? All right, we take that next time if he lives.
Right through his ear, quarter-inch over,
I don't know what.
Right in the temple. This is so epic. So what is the deep state going to do? I study clandestine operations. I study all this stuff.
All right.
A lot of family worked in this. And I'm not talking about pencil-pushing areas of government. I'm talking about overthrow of government people, okay? And they told me all this stuff when I was a kid. So here's what's going to go down. They got the deep state has truck bombs loaded in Florida. They have truck bombs, in my opinion, loaded in Wisconsin. And if they don't block the roads off a half mile from Mar-a-Lago with serious concrete dividers, if they don't block off Wisconsin, which Trump said, screw it, I'm going there tomorrow. If they don't do that, the next move is roll a truck full of plastic explosives into the event. They're also going to try to poison him. They got people inside his organization. So poisoning, truck bombs, shootings is all that works. Also, they've been pre-programming cyber attacks by the Russians, claiming they're working with Trump supporters. The FBI already put out reports last year saying the Russians working with Trump supporters are going to cut the U.S. power off. No, the desperate deep state. So cyber attacks, power outages, truck bomb attacks, but it gets worse. They will also, and this is totally,
I love how you go, you go truck bombs, power outages, and then you go, and it gets worse. Like, it's crazy to think about getting it. And I understand what you're saying. It's so wild to think about this. It's crazy.
This pawn is under attack. I can probably just
and I'm
go
going
there,
to
right?
be 1,000,000,000% clear.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for sensational reasons.
No, for sure.
Okay. I want to be all I do is study this.
So this
is the normal threat continuum. So on the ladder, indictments,
King's in the center,
stuff,
but what
garbage,
am I actually afraid of here?
Impeachments, take him on the ballot. And so next is assassination. So you're a deep state and you shoot at the king, you miss. What's next?
I don't actually mind
the king up with a truck bomb.
giving up the pawn.
You don't just try to poison his food.
Or giving up the rook for the exchange, because I am up a whole rook
already. You then attack black churches, black colleges with truck bombs or mass shooters. But a truck bomb's great when you're desperate.
Shuffle in.
You just do it and claim a Trump supporter.
Man, he had a whole piece before.
They have already said, Senator Blumenthal, that's run the attacks on me, and others have said, they've introduced legislation that when he's president-elect,
I'm just gonna
he's not just 112
trade
days of the election, or 113. It's that in that 79 days from the early November to January 20th, when he gets inaugurated, that's 79 days.
Oh, shit, time.
Holy said there's going to be massive civil unrest. And when Trump tries to call up the National Guard under the Insurrection Act, they've introduced a bill to strip him of that power, which is a coup against the executive. So they've already, I go on for hours. They've pre-programmed all of this where they're going to stage attacks on black people. That's all pre-programmed, all the shows, all the movies, everything. Say Trump supporters are behind it, and they believe that will trump, pun intended, everything Trump is saying, everything Trump is doing.
You
so we're
think they'll try to start some type of race war or massive civil unrest based on like a false flag attack that's may not be an assassination, but is just to destabilize the public and to just introduce chaos into the process?
Yeah, let's be clear, Tim. I don't think I know.
Right.
You have to understand, there's a Rand Corporation 30
looking good.
Ladder